Hey guys, hey, it's Heavy T here. I just want to show you guys some pictures I got. This is a UFO. The place where I'm at actually living right now, if you guys are in the same realm as me, if you take a handy cam rather than your camera phone on your smartphone, you can get pictures of these stars and they look like these UFOs that I'm showing you right now. And they don't look like stars when you use a regular camera or a handy cam. And so I wanted to point out some of these pictures to you guys. And I've got full videos of this UFO that's been up there. It looks more like a type of hologram type UFO if I really look at it close. It was moving quite a bit, you know, coming in and out of focus. And so it was moving, but it just looks too transparent when you look at it, especially when the blue sky, I caught it like around, I think it was 6 o'clock when the sun was going down. And you can kind of see it looks transparent there. And then I got some at night as well. I've got probably like 3 recordings of this thing floating around. It seems to be like, it was like following me around or something, but kind of interesting. And so I thought I would point these pictures out to you guys and some other pictures I have as well regarding some other things that I filmed when I was up on the top of Green Mountain here in Lakewood, Colorado. It's basically like a top of the world. And I've got some really good pictures of the city, and I'm going to show you guys those here in a second. So, but you can kind of see this UFO just kind of popping in and out, and I just used still pictures. It was actually a video, and I was just kind of like, you know, taking screenshots of it. And these are kind of some of the pictures I got. So let me know what you guys think on that, and whether you guys think it's real or whether it's a hologram. Now this is the moon. This is what the moon looks like right there. And I kind of threw that one in the middle, but that was the moon. It looks like a spotlight when you take a picture of it. And there's going to be a couple of other moon ones coming up here, I think, in a few seconds here. There's a UFO again. This one might be the UFO still, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, still a UFO. But anyway, just kind of odd, you know. Just kind of like, you know, this one time it was on the west side over the mountains, and it would go back towards the mountains, and it would be, you know, over the mountains in like 3 hours. And then the second time I caught it, or actually it was the third time, I actually had 3 videos of it. The third time I caught it was over the east side of town. And so I got pictures of it out there as well. So I want to show you guys those pictures. And I think this is on the east side of town here. When it's black, it's going to be right there. These ones are on the east side, I believe. But it's obviously the same craft. Had some neighbors come out, look at it too. They were taking pictures of it at first and stuff, and then they just decided not to have any interest in it whatsoever. So not exactly sure what's up with that. Like I said, it's I think I'm living in a simulated reality. So I mean, these are supposed to be the stars, and they're actually UFOs. When I was up on top of Green Mountain, there was 2 other distant stars, and I caught pictures of them too, and they were looked exactly like this. So there was actually 3 of these things flying at one point on top of Green Mountain, disguised as stars. You couldn't see them moving because they were so far away, but they were, if you got your camera on them or binoculars, you could actually see them moving once you zoomed in on them. So they would go back and forth and come in and out. But yeah, that might be, there's some of the moon in here. I don't know which one. I think that's a UFO still, kind of further away. Okay, and so that's that. Now this is going to be the picture of the cities up there, and you can, you know, pause them if you need to, but these are what the city kind of look like. You can see all the blue lights and just kind of weird blue, almost like magnetic type of rays coming off of the city at points. And you know, I gotta say, it doesn't look like these are, I mean, these pictures, when you're looking at the city, you don't see this stuff when you go down there. It's almost like you look at it from a totally different view on top of Green Mountain than when you actually go down in the city. Like there were things that I saw on top of Green Mountain, like that thing there. I don't know what that is. And I've been down there before. I know what street that's on, and I've never seen that before. So are they hiding that from me in this simulation, or what's going on with that? You know, I don't know. But, yeah, there's just some weird things in these pictures. And you're going to see that we have a cross in Denver that's on the west side of town. And it's a cross that is actually, oh, there's some of the lights on top. Now that's the east side of town. There's no mountains over there. So what the hell are those floating up there? You know what I mean? But we have a cross that is on one of the mountains because there was a plane crash, like back in the, I think it was the 1960s, a plane crash in the mountains. So they put a big cross there with lights, and the atheists were trying to get rid of it. They were never able to. We stopped them from getting rid of it. We voted not to take it down, but it's been there forever. And what they've done on this is, you'll see there's some lights. They have spotlights that shine like they're almost making a hologram of it over towards the mountains. And I'm going to show you that here in just a second. There's a picture of the moon. You know, obviously that doesn't look like a moon. You know what I mean? The moon doesn't look like that when you look at it with the naked eye. But when you take a picture of it with the camera, that's what it looks like. You see what I mean? So anyway, there's another picture of it. And there's the cross. So it looks, see how it looks like the lights are beaming up to make the cross, like it's on the mountains. Now, why would they need to do that? I don't know why they would need to do that. I'm thinking about taking a hike up there and seeing if the cross is actually there. But it almost looks like they're using holographic technology with those lights down there, and they're shooting an image of it up into the, like it makes it look like it's in the mountains or something. So this is all trickery, I believe, in this simulation that I'm in. If you guys are in the same environment that I'm in, the moon looks like that. All the stars look like UFOs. You got to use a handy cam. You can't use your camera phone because it doesn't show up. They have it, somehow it tricks the camera phone or the smartphone. It doesn't show it right. It'll show those UFOs as just like stars that are kind of flashing and stuff. It doesn't show them how they look if you use like a handy cam. There's another one of the crosses, and there's those lights on the east side where there's no mountains. They're just kind of floating there, sitting there, those lights. And the thing is, there's nothing there. You know, there's no mountains, and it almost looks like you can see structure above the lights there. If you can look real close, you see structure. See how it looks like there's structure above it where that light is? There's no mountains there. What is that? You know, I don't know what the hell that is. Is that another like dimensional plane or something? Or, I mean, you know, I mean, your guys' guess is as good as mine, but I'm pretty sure what it is, guys, is we are on the moon. If you're here, you're on the moon. You're in a holographic type of simulation on the moon. These are just, it's a holographic environment where they can basically, you know, create anything they want through a supercomputer, you know, Q-wave supercomputer. And it's like a karmatic torture device. And it's based on karma, like I explained in my last video. That's what I believe is happening. Now, I've taken soil samples, okay? And a couple of the soil samples I had, I looked them up on a microscope, and they don't show up on the periodic table, okay? They're minerals that don't show up on it. Now, I looked them up. The places they are found are on the moon and on Mars, okay? One of them is found on both. Okay, now, I'm going to go to this one here real quick, guys. Okay, so if you look at the vacuum cleaner, this is when I left my home, okay? If you look at the vacuum cleaner there, look at the top of the handle. You're going to see something coming in and out, like a little head of like a bird or a snake, okay? Now, remember, nobody was home. And look at that thing just kind of making itself, moving up and down. It keeps pointing down. It's like a little head poking out outside the wall there where that vacuum cleaner handle is. And you'll see it kind of pointing down and then up. And I took a bunch of stills of it so you can see it moving, see? And you'll see it move again. You see it move into another spot. And I don't know what the hell that is, okay? There was nobody home, okay? So what was making that? I have no idea. You know, you see how it's moving? It's behind the vacuum handle there. You'll kind of see it against the wall. It's like a little hook. It's pointing down. Now it moved again. You see it move again. There it goes again, pointing down again. And it's like, I don't know, it's like a head of something, like a snake head or something. So, you know, the things that they can do with their technology here is just unbelievable. So I just wanted to like shoot this video out at you guys and let you guys kind of see some weird shit that I've kind of witnessed and kind of get your guys' take on it. And I don't know what the hell that is, you know, but it looks like a head. There's gone, you know, and you'll see it come out again. So there it is again. It comes out again. And, you know, there's nobody there. And I had the video on. You don't see anybody come in the door. You don't see anything. So how the hell are they doing that? You know what I mean? Makes you wonder. So I don't know if you guys are experiencing some of the same things, then you're probably in the same place I am. And I don't know what place this is, but I wouldn't call it a, a normal reality. It's some type of a simulated reality, torture entrainment system of some sort, where they're actually, they're hurting us. They're torturing us psychologically. And I mean, I've got PSD from this shit. I mean, I'm really bad from everything that I've been through. And I mean, eventually it does make you go a little bit nuts. You know what I mean? It's not, this kind of stuff, everyday stuff going on, and especially with your family members and them just completely being taken over by something. Everything that I'm going through, it has scarred me, And if you're a targeted individual, you know what I'm talking about. It's not right. It's not cool. So, I just want you guys to know that, I believe in my heart, and I'm throwing it out my intent right now that these people are going to go down, and I'm putting my full chakra intent into it. Okay. And you guys should do the same, really get your love going, flowing out your heart chakra, and just see, be there as they go down, see the whole thing, spiral down for these people that have done this to us and have done these crimes against us and against humanity and against the children of this place. Because I was abused when I was younger too, by these same people, and, it's not, it's just, we can't let them get away with it. You know what I mean? I mean, we got to forgive them, but yeah, I mean, we can forgive them, but we got to let justice take its course too. These people need to be brought to justice. They think this kind of shit's funny, and it's not. There's a picture of the moon again as a spotlight. Does that look like a moon? And then there's my final picture of some device I created. I put the anonymous mask on the top of it, but it looks kind of like